to another edition of the Earle Sports Bets Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, here joined with my brother Tim, and we're going to be going over the MLB slate, the NBA slate, and the NHL. We have 12 games in the MLB, 4 games in the NBA, 2 games in the NHL. You can tell you're getting a little bit deeper into the playoffs when you're getting 1 and 2 game slates for the playoffs. So things are getting excited in the NHL. MLB is heating up, and the NBA is continuing through their playoffs as well. But before we get into the slate today, we are going to go looking over a recap of what happened yesterday, going over our plays. For me, it was an okay day. I think I broke about even, if not just a little bit below that. I had wins yesterday, or I had losses from the Mariners, from the Mets, from the unders in both first 5 and full game for the Yankees, from the Twins team total over, and the Chicago Cubs run line. The Chicago Cubs won the game, but of course I took it on the run line, which that is a loser. I got wins from the Cardinals at plus 187. That was a really nice little cash there. I had the Texas and the Rangers and Rockies under that cashed. Had the Houston as our premium play, Houston Astros. Then we also had wins from the Angels and the under in Toronto and Miami. And then for hockey, it was basically a split even day. I had the Carolina Hurricanes and the under. The under cashes. The Hurricanes unfortunately do not, as they fall down 2-0 in that series to Tampa Bay as they head to Tampa Bay. So not looking particularly good for the Hurricanes there. But how was your day yesterday?
I got a loss from the Mets, loss from the Rays, loss from the Marlins. Mets blew that one in the late going, and so the Rays. A little bit of a sweat for that Phillies game. I had the Phillies. They won 17-3. So that one was a close one. We had Astros as our premium, so that was kind of nice there. Overall, it was a 2-3 baseball day for video picks, 3-3 if I include my premium play for that one. And then over on the NBA side, I didn't bet the first game, but I did go and bet the Nuggets, which, jeez, what a freaking game. Lillard went absolutely off. Became the first player in NBA history to get at least 55 points, 10 assists, and 10 3-pointers. And Nuggets still won, which was fantastic because that was a must-win game. I have futures bets on Nuggets. If they lost that game, I would have figured they would be done. So, and then we also got a 30-point win from the Suns. So once again, I was all over the Suns. Before AD was ruled out, AD got ruled out. And it was one of those where it was a nice spot to get to. So 2 and 3 day baseball, 2-0 day in the NBA. And if you guys took my player props yesterday, Rivers went over in like the first half. Booker went over, and Harden went over. So all 3 of my player props did hit yesterday. So if you guys took any of those, you guys had a little bit of a nice profitable day. Good morning, Gloria. Welcome to the stream. But before we go and jump into everything, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, hit the like button. Trying to really grow the channel, trying to really push out as much content as we can. So all the likes and subscribes and all that stuff really help. If you guys find yourself getting over to picksandparlays.net, you can go ahead and use the link in the description, picksandparlays.net/game time. You get 50% off our 7-day packages, which normally would be around 171. Now you're getting them for 89. So that is about $10 a day, which is not bad at all, considering that single play is 29. So really good savings there if you guys are interested in going over. Also, we have our show at 11. Higgs will be on at 12. Allie with Morning Wood will be on at 1:30. So constantly just go from one to the other to the other. Keep supporting all 3. Me and Nick will be on at 6 o'clock for Game Time Decision at Picks and Parleys as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, link to the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. I hope is in the description. If not, I have to fix that. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this MLB slate, and I'll let Nick go ahead and take over.
All right, we're starting it off here with the Chicago White Sox at the Cleveland Indians. We're supposed to have a game with the Phillies and the Reds that has been postponed. So, unfortunately, I did have the over in that Reds game, but that game was postponed. We have now Cleveland hosting the White Sox. We got Lance Lynn versus Jean Mejia. That's the matchup for this one now? Jean Mejia is in?
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I still have it on hockey on the thing. That's fine.
That was supposed to be Eli Morgan, so I'm assuming they're not going with him again. And I have no action on this game. If anything, I lean towards the White Sox now. They're a minus 135. Maybe White Sox on the run line. I would have to take a look a little bit more at Juan Mejia, though, or John Mejia, whatever. Gene Mejia, however you pronounce it.
It's Gene Carlos Mejia.
Yeah, I would have to look more at this game before I get any action on it. So I'm gonna start it off with the pass here. Lean towards the White Sox with Lance Lynn, the Bulldog on the mound, but no action here.
Yeah, I'm passing on the first game as well. If anything, I was going to look towards the under in this game, but I'm not really sure what Mejia's deal is. He's pitched one game. What did he do in that game? Let's grab the stats up. He got 7 strikeouts in 5 innings, no runs on. Oh, he's pitched 3 different games where he's pitched. Okay, it's gonna be a bullpen game from Cleveland. It's gonna be a bullpen game because he's pitched 2 innings, 1 inning, and 1 2/3 innings. So ultimately, just a bullpen game for Cleveland. Maybe even a slight lean towards Cleveland at this point because they've won the last 2 straight games, and Chicago, the White Sox have been struggling. Well, they lost the last 2, but I'd rather take Cleveland on a little bit of a winning streak until Chicago actually starts to get a couple more wins. But ultimately, this one's just going to be a pass for me.
All right, our next matchup here, we're going to be looking at the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Dinelson Lamet and Adbert Alzolay will be the pitchers for this one, around a minus 120, minus 125. For the Cubbies, the run back is around plus 110, plus 115 for the Padres. What are you looking at for this matchup?
I would definitely be looking more towards the Cubs than the Padres. Cubbies have been playing some really good ball lately. They've won 8 out of their last 10. They've won 2 straight. When on the other side, San Diego's on a little bit of a slump. They've lost 3 straight. They dropped out of first place for the division. They're 5-5 of their last 10. Azolay's been pitching really well this year, in essentially his rookie year. And Lament's coming off of injury. He's made 1 start this year, or 2 starts. He's made 2 starts, 3 starts, and they've gone 2, 3, and 3 innings. That's why it doesn't have really much. Until Lamet really gets into the groove of things, I'd rather go after Adbert Alzolay and the Cubs today, but I'm going to be ultimately just passing on this game.
Yeah, for me, I'm looking a little bit towards the San Diego side. With them being potentially swept today, I don't think San Diego is a team that's going to be swept. Plus, what?
Well, there's no way this team gets swept.
No, I'm just looking at it like I see value on this San Diego team because we're now getting a plus price tag for them when they opened up as a pick'em and now they're up to a plus 113. I'm saying there's value on San Diego here because of the recency bias. People will remember what they see last. And yes, I understand Dinelson Lamet is someone who is going to only go 2-3 innings. So for me, I was looking more towards the first 5 innings. Keep it with Dinelson Lamet. San Diego first 5 plus 100 will actually be my first play of the day here. So I'm going with the Padres first 5 here. I can see the Cubs winning this game straight up, but I like the first 5 plus 100 or the Padres.
Fair enough.
All right, our next game here is the New York Mets. To the Arizona Diamondbacks. We're getting David Peterson and Madison Bumgarner for this matchup. You can get the Mets or the Diamondbacks are nope. That is a first five. I was like -135. Nope.
No, that's a little high.
Yep. -113 for the Diamondbacks. +103 for the Mets. Over under of 8 runs for this game. And looking at these two pitchers, Madison Bumgarner's 4 and 5, a 5.15 ERA, 1.16 WHIP, 60 strikeouts, 18 walks, and 57 2/3 innings. David Peterson's 1 and 4, a 4.91 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 49 strikeouts, 17 walks, 44 innings pitched. These are two pitchers that have been struggling this year a little bit, and I expect maybe to see some offense. And for the first time this season, I'm going to be betting the Mets game over the total. It's now at 8. I got it at 8.5, but at -105. Now it is 8, and it's a -116. I'm okay with that. So I'm taking New York Mets, Arizona Diamondbacks under 8 runs.
Over
8 runs. Yeah, I'm used to saying Mets under at -116. So that is where I'm looking for this game. What about you, Tim?
Well, you get the Mets at a plus price tag, which does not happen often, especially against an Arizona team that's been struggling. Yes, Mad Bum is on the mound. I still see the Mets being able to win this one. They lost last night on a heartbreaker. They're going to come out tonight and play well. They have before that they won 5 straight games. They've been playing strong. So I'm going to be grabbing the Mets in this game. David Peterson, I think, is going to have a bounce back game, play a little bit better. Madison Bumgarner is due for regression, even more regression. He is 4 and 5 with a 5.15 ERA. So he hasn't been pitching particularly well besides that 7-inning no-hitter. In this one, I'm going to go David Peterson and the New York Mets at the +103 price tag now. I think that's a solid price to go at. So go ahead, give me the Mets in this game.
All right. Heading to our next game here, we have the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. We have Randy Dobnak and Matt Harvey in this matchup, a -135 for the Twins, a +125 for the Orioles. The Orioles finally getting off of their 14-game skid last night, and they'll be going up against Randy Dobnak, who is 1 and 4, a 6.49 ERA, 1.37 WHIP, 19 strikeouts, 6 walks, and 26 1/3 innings pitched. Matt Harvey 3 and 6, a 6.84 ERA, a 1.64 WHIP, 42 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 48 2/3 innings pitched for Harvey. And the only spot I can really look at for this game is the over. Let's see. You're getting over 9.5 runs between these two teams. I like that a lot. First 5, it would be a 5, and I don't like that as much. So I'm going to go add this to my card as well. I'm going with the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles over 9.5 runs at -120.
I got you. This game I'm going to just pass on. This is not a game I want to go after. Minnesota has been playing slightly better. They have a winning record their last 10 games for the first time in a while. But they're going up against Baltimore, who finally won their first game in 15 games. So no, this is not a spot you want to get to. If anything, yeah, I don't mind that over in this one. Both these pitchers have been struggling. Dobnak has not had a good year. Matt Harvey had a decent start, and then all of a sudden he's lost 5 straight starts. So if anything, I'd rather go after the Minnesota Twins. I think they have a better shot at this, but at a -135, I think you'd have to grab them on the run line, and that's just not I'm not confident in either team enough to go ahead and put money on them. So this one will be a pass for me.
All right, our next game is the New York Yankees hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. We have our premium play over on picks and parlays for this game. So if you guys want to check that one out, the link to that is in the description of the video down below. Heading on to our next game here, we have the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Pablo Lopez and Alek Manoah for this matchup. You can get the Blue Jays around a -161, +148, +150 run back for the Miami Marlins. And looking at this one, these two pitchers, Looking at Pablo Lopez, 1-3, a 2.71 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. He struck out 59 batters, walked 18 in 63 innings pitched. Manoah, this will be his second appearance of the season. He was 1-0, no ERA, 0.67 WHIP. He struck out 7 batters, walked 2 in 6 innings pitched in his first start. He looked really good in that doubleheader against the Yankees. And I expect good things from Manoah. I like the under in this game. I'm going under the total of 8 for this game between Miami and Toronto. And that is a minus 107 on my book. So I'm going Miami and Toronto under the total of 8 for this game.
Yeah, I can't go. I can't bet this game. It's not a spot that I want to get to. I knew that. I bet the Marlins past couple games, and now Lopez is on the mound, which he's been pitching fantastic this year. His record doesn't show it, but he's been one of the solid pitchers on this Marlins staff. But I can't back a team that's lost 4 straight games, and I don't want to really lay the minus 154 or the run line on the Blue Jays. So I think that this one is just going to be a pass. Unless you really want to lay that minus 150. I can't back the Marlins after losing 4 straight. Pablo Lopez has been good, but Alex Manoah, I feel like, is going to have a really good rookie season, and he's going to continue it today against a Miami team who has been struggling to hit lately. So, yeah, I don't mind the under in this one. The only thing would be is if Toronto can score the runs by themselves, which could definitely be a possibility because their bats have been hot lately, especially with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So this one is just going to be an overall pass for me. I'll go on to the next one.
One last thing on this Miami game. To back the under, Miami has gone under in 8 of 10 games and 6 in a row. So just riding a little streak there as well. Our next game here will be the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. We're getting John Lester versus Drew Smyly. Minus 145 for the Braves, a plus 134 for the Nationals. Over under of 9.5 runs in this game. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
I'm looking away from this matchup. We got a win yesterday from Washington got the win yesterday. But today we get Drew Smyly and John Lester. Not a pretty pitching matchup. If anything, what's the total in this one? 9.5. Maybe a look towards the over. I could definitely see it a 5-5 game or at 1.64. I think that this one will be more of a high-scoring game. These teams have been struggling pitching. So, yeah, I think that this one you're going to want to try to go over. I would not want to try to choose a side because you can get Atlanta. What are they? Minus 145. Probably not a spot. Maybe, if anything, a slight lean towards the Washington Nationals. But no, this is a game that it's over or it's nothing, and I'm going to go with nothing today.
Yeah, for me, it's a slight lean towards the Nationals, if anything. But these two teams have not really shown me any reason to back them. Their stats here: 9-14 on the road for Washington, 5-7 versus left-handed pitching. Atlanta is 14-15 at home and 5-6 against left-handed pitching. Washington is 4-6 in their last 10 games. John Lester is 0-2, a 4.91 ERA, 1.47 WHIP, 22 strikeouts, 10 walks, in 29 third innings pitched. Drew Smyly's 2-3, a 5.95 ERA, 1.30 WHIP, 37 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 42 in a third innings pitched. For me, it's slightly towards the Nationals and probably slightly towards the over. Really not getting involved in this game, though.
Either side, this game is more of a meh game that I'm not really too interested in anyway. So if I'm not going to talk you off of either side, if you are okay with laying the minus 145 for the Braves, be my guest. I'm not interested in going after that today.
All right, our next game here is going to be the Boston Red Sox at the Houston Astros. Nick Pivetta and Framer Valdez for this matchup. You can get to the Red Sox for a plus 126, minus 137 run back. for the Houston Astros. Framber Valdez is 0-0, 2.25 ERA, 1 WHIP. He's pitched 4 innings, struck out 4 batters, and walked 2. Nick Pivetta is 6-0, 3.86 ERA, 1.27 WHIP, 59 strikeouts, 26 walks, and 53 2/3 innings pitched. I was looking at the Astros for this game, but then I saw the way that Nick Pivetta has been pitching this year, and I can't fade the guy. For me, it was going to be Astros or nothing. I'm passing on this game. I just don't see any value on it at all. It'd be a slight lean towards Houston, but just because they're playing better baseball at the moment. But I'm not going up against Nick Pivetta the way he's been pitching for Boston this year. Even though I do expect some regression from him, because I don't expect we're going to see undefeated Nick Pivetta the whole season, obviously. So pass for me then.
Yeah, if anything, this one's a lean towards Boston. Getting them at plus money with Nick Pivetta, who's obviously been pitching really well this year. He's also been getting run support, so that also helps out a little bit. And then Valdez, we just don't have enough really to back him just yet. He's pitched, one time this year? He pitched on the 28th of last month. 4 innings, gave up 1 run on 2 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. This is probably a spot that I would like to favor the Boston Red Sox, getting them at plus money. It's not enough for me to want to go ahead and bet it. I'm a very selective bettor. I'm not going to go after every single game. And this is one of the games that I'm going to be passing on. So not interested in going after the Red Sox today.
All right. Heading into our next game here,
real quick. Cleveland and the Chicago White Sox Cleveland Indian game has been postponed due to inclement weather. Now we're down to 11 games.
What's up, Waltavis Tucker Moore? Hope I pronounced that correctly. All right, heading into our next game now. We have the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers for this matchup. We have Jordan Lyles and Antonio Senzatella for this matchup. You can get the Rockies for around a plus 103 now, minus 113 for the Texas Rangers. Over-under is 11 for this matchup. Where are you looking here?
I'm looking away from this ugly thing they call a game. Both these teams have been awful this year. Jordan Lyles and Senzatella have also been awful this year. The only thing is I don't think an 11 line for a total is one that I would want to attack on either side. This game, if you're a serious bettor, just look away from this game. It's not a spot that you want to get to. These two teams suck, and I don't really want to get involved. So no, I'm going to be passing on this one.
Yeah, for me, this is a game I have plenty of action in. So if I am a serious bettor, and I did look at this game because when you're a serious bettor, you look at all games. I have 2 plays on this one. I have the under 11. I see you, EJ. I see you. There's Rainmaker right there. But I like the Rockies. I like the under in this game. The Rockies have been playing unders lately. Both these teams have been playing unders lately. Rockies have gone under the total in 8 of their last 10 games, including 4 straight. The Rangers have gone under in 6 of 10, including 5 straight. I'm also going to fade the team that's lost 7 games in a row, and that is the Texas Rangers. Also, in Colorado is looking a little bit better. They've won 6 of their last 10. They've won 2 in a row, and I think they get the job done here against the Rangers today. I have the Rockies at plus 103 now, and I have the under 11 runs for this game.
I really don't have much baseball today. I have 3 bets, but one of them is our premium, so this is a very meh slate for me. I'm not going to be interested in much.
All right, I just have to add that in, and then we will move on to the next game. Colorado, if I can type. Colorado plus 103. Hate the way this thing is positioned. Colorado. There we go. That's all there. And Texas. That's going to be under 11 runs at a minus 105. All right. Now we're going to head on to our next game here. We have 2 games left on the slate. We're looking at St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. A massive minus 227 price tag for the Dodgers here. Cardinals are a plus 205 run back. The total for this one is 8 in this game. So where are you looking at for the Cardinals and the Dodgers?
Yeah, if you guys guessed, I'm passing on this game. Way too wide of a line. If anything, I would. No, thanks, Mom. If anything, it may be a slight lean towards the Cardinals just because of that beautiful plus 205. But no, not being interested in this one. Carlos Martinez is 3-4 this year with a 4.22 ERA. Not a good year for him right now. Going up against Walker Buehler, who has not dropped a game this year, and he has a 2.66. If you want to go after something, probably Dodgers. Dodgers are probably the way to go. Except for if you want to get them on the run line, it's still minus 120 something. If you get them on the alternative run line, which is minus 2.5 or adjusted, sorry, you can get them at a plus 127. Was it 130? I would be all right with that one, but overall, this is just a game that it might be interesting, but I have a feeling this game could be over very, very quickly.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Carlos Martinez at all. He's 3-4, a 4.22 ERA, 1.07 WHIP. 30 strikeouts, 16 walks in 53 and 1/3 innings pitched. So he's getting a lot of contact. That's one thing that I've noticed. And the Dodgers are really good when they're able to put the ball in play. The Dodgers, or Walker Buehler, 3-0, a 2.66 ERA, 0.9 WHIP, 62 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 64 1/3 innings pitched. Walker Buehler has looked honestly like the best pitcher on the Dodgers staff right now. And the only way I can truly look at this game is the Dodgers. But once again, the books have priced this out of that. If you want to back the Dodgers on the money line, it's a minus 227. If you want to back the Dodgers on the run line, it's a minus 120. If you want to back the Dodgers on a minus 2.5, it's only plus 130. So, yeah, it's not a spot that now I want to get to. It would be Dodgers or nothing in this game. If you want to back the Dodgers, maybe that team total over 4.5 is probably the spot to look at if you have to back the Dodgers tonight. That's the only spot I can really look at for this game. EJ says, and we know what happens when you lay 2.5 runs. Yep, they always win by 2. That's the way that happens. But looking at our last game of the night, we had the Oakland Athletics and the Seattle Mariners, minus 145 for the A's, plus 134 for the Mariners. Over under 8 runs for this game. We're getting Sean Manaea and Chris Flexen for this matchup. And looking at the pitching matchup, Chris Flexen has been a pleasant surprise for the Seattle Mariners team. He's 5-2, a 4.34 ERA, 1.43 WHIP, 30 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 47 2/3 innings pitched. But I believe Chris Flexen has the 5th best. The Mariners have the 5th best record with a specific pitcher on the mound, Chris Flexen on the mound. So the Mariners always seem to play well with Chris Flexen on the mound. On the opposite side, Sean Manaea, 3-2 with 3.86 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, 62 strikeouts, 14 walks, and 16 2/3 innings pitched. So for me, this is going to be a pass in this game. I just don't see enough value to go after either side. So I'm laying off of this game. Where are you looking here?
First of all, you stole my statistic that I really wanted to use. The Seattle Mariners are 11-4 this year when Chris Flexen pitches that day, which is 5th the best in the league. I like Seattle in this game. I know they lost last night, but before that they won 5 straight games. And then Oakland has been struggling to hit besides last night. So I want to be going after Seattle. I know I've been very selective, and I have Seattle and New York tonight as my 2 plays, and then my premium. But this is a spot that I want to get to Seattle. Flexen has been really good this year. Sean Manaea has been up and down. I think it might be a down game for him. And I'm going to go after Seattle in this game at the plus 134 that it's at. Hey, Chanel.
Or the dog wins outright. Yes. Why would I lay the wood? Yeah, I don't lay anything more than minus 1. Minus more than minus 145, minus 150. And for run lines, I don't lay anything more than minus 110. And I don't even really touch alternative run lines. I think I've bet 1 all season. But I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. We need to get Rainmaker on the show one of these days for some hockey and some baseball. But we are moving on from the MLB and over towards the NBA. We are starting it off here with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Utah Jazz. It's a 9.5-point spread in this game.
That's one of the later games. I don't know why that one's first.
Yeah, it's the 9:30 game. Plus 395 for these Memphis Grizzlies. The over/under for this game is 226.5. Where are we looking at for this game here with Utah leading 3-1?
Yeah, I've been on Memphis this entire series, and the only game that they covered was the first game. I figured if they were going to keep this series competitive, it would have been taking at least one game in Memphis, and they did not do that. I think they're done. Stick and fork in them. I'd rather go after Utah today. It's a 9.5-point spread, which is it's a little bit up there, but I still prefer to take Utah on this one. You always see at the end of the games, Memphis will be close, and then all of a sudden Utah will go on this humongous run to end the game and win it by 12 points, 15 points, whatever the total may be. I'm going to go ahead and just grab Utah on this one, minus 9.5. It hurts to do this because I was really excited for this Memphis team. I figured that they were going to come in and push this one to 6-7 games. But I think it's over tonight. If they were to make this serious, then it would have been 2-2 coming into this one. I got to go Utah. It hurts, but that's where I'm going to go for this game.
All right. Heading into this next game, we have Game 5 between the Washington Wizards and the Philadelphia 76ers. It is a 6-point spread, and the dog is a plus 210 straight up with the Wizards. Total 229.5 for this game. What are we looking at for this one?
I already put a bet down on Philadelphia, but then I'm looking at the injury report, and Joel Embiid is doubtful for Game 5, which is a little bit concerning. I still think that the Philadelphia 76ers can get it done. They've just been a lot better of a team. We're just going to need a lot more from Dwight Howard in this game for the Sixers. You're going to need more from Ben Simmons, which I'll have a player prop for him later on. And it's just going to be a lot. You're going to need a lot more from the other side, from just the rest of the players. Also, I think Curry is day-to-day for this one as well. So just keep that one in mind. He might not be able. If he doesn't play, then this is a concerning spot for Philadelphia. I do think that they take care of it at home today. So I will be taking Philadelphia -6, but it is a little bit concerning that Joel Embiid's going to be out, and the fact that Curry could be out as well. But I'm going after the Sixers tonight.
All right, moving on to our next matchup here. We get basically a pick 'em for this one. Game 5, heading back to Madison Square Garden. It is the New York Knicks, a 1.5-point favorite, around -103 for Atlanta. Atlanta leads this series 3-1. Where are you looking for this one?
I think the series gets extended tonight. I know I've been on the Knicks the entire time. This will probably be the last game that I'm on the New York Knicks in the series. If they win tonight, because they are back in New York for Game 5, so I do think that this one could be a good spot for them to get back in. Also, if you love talking drama and all that crap, Clint Capella went and basically shit talk the Knicks, and I think the Knicks are going to come out and just try to shut them up. I think that the New York Knicks will win this game. They force it to a Game 6 in Atlanta, but the way that the Knicks have been playing in Atlanta, I am not a fan of them when they get there. So for this game, I will be grabbing the Knicks, but for the remaining in the series, I probably will be grabbing the Hawks in Game 6 if it comes down to that one. And then if anything, if the Knicks force it to a Game 7, I'll go back to the Knicks at home, Game 7. But for this one, I'm going New York. What's up, Stimmy?
Stimmy OG in the house. The Grizzlies have to hibernate. Yep, they're going to sleep after this game for a few months and then coming back in November, late August or late October, whatever.
October, yeah.
Heading into our last game of the NBA slate, we're looking at the Dallas Mavericks here at the Los Angeles Clippers. The series is tied 5-5. We head back to LA with this game. 7-point favorites are the Clippers. Plus 245 is the Dallas Mavericks in this matchup. Where are we looking for this one?
I've been on Dallas the entire series, and I'm not going to change that now. The big thing will be Luka and how well he is playing, or how healthy he is. He is probable today with a neck injury, so he looks like he's going to be able to play. But the big concern will be 50%? Will it be 80%? How well is he going to be able to play today? I do think he's going to be well. I do think he's going to play good. All the favorites win today. I could see that. I could see all of them winning. Whether covering is a different story. I am grabbing Dallas plus 7 in this game. I think that this game, this is the pivotal game. It's going to be very similar to last night's Denver game, where it's going to be a close one. And if that's the case, I'm going to want to take the points, and I think they cover it. So I'm going to go ahead and take Dallas in this matchup to cover a 7-point spread. All
right. Then you got some player props, don't you, for these games tonight?
I always have some player props for these games now. I'm going to put one for each game. Yesterday, I hit on all three, whether that was Harden, Rivers, or Booker. All three of them cashed yesterday. So let's see if we can have another good day today. If seeing that I think Joel Embiid will be out today, Ben Simmons over 16.5 points. He's going to get a lot of those center minutes. He's going to be able to work in the paint a lot. So I do think Ben Simmons will be able to get over that 16.5. If the Knicks want to win, which I have them correlated with that, I do like RJ Barrett to have a decent game. I think he'll have 20 plus because Julius Randle can't do everything and Derrick Rose can't do everything as well. Barrett's got to have some points in there as well. So I do like RJ Barrett to get over 15.5. Royce O'Neal has been shooting the ball crazy good with his threes, and he's been playing a bunch of minutes. Last game that they played, which was on Monday, Royce O'Neal, let me grab the box. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Box score. Played 35 minutes, only got 9 points, but he's getting the minutes, so I think the points will come with it. And then I like Luka for over 29.5. I think that he's got to play big in this one in order for the Dallas Mavericks to come into this game, and I like to correlate it. So Luka over 29.5 points.
Coming from someone who runs a site called Think Dog, to see someone say all favorites win today, Gloria, you're well put. I think the favorites have covered every game except for 4 games.
No, not quite. Because I know a bunch in the first couple of games, the dogs really came out and covered and everything. It hasn't been until lately that the favorites have really started being going.
We all know it evens out at some point. Yeah, but then if you're betting dogs, then you're generally a little bit up rather than a little bit down if you're backing all the favorites. But we're gonna go from the NBA.
Before we jump into NHL and all that stuff, quick just plug again. We're live every single day at 11 a.m. Here on Earle Sports Bets. So stay tuned every single day. We'll go over whatever we're going over, whether that's MLB, NBA, NHL, NFL, college basketball, any of that stuff. We'll be going over that each and every single day. 11 a.m. We'll be live for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour each day. Also, keep in mind that we go from this. Higgs is at 12. Allie on Picks and Parleys is at 1:30. Then me and Nick are back on at 6. And then we got 9 o'clock tonight with Picks and Parleys as Total Chaos as well. So go ahead and just stay tuned for all those. Follow all those. And then if you guys are making your way over to the site, or if you guys are interested in our premium plays, link in the description below. picksandparleys.net/ game time for 50% off a 7-day package. So go ahead and pick that up. Atlanta to wrap up. I can see that. I see that this game's going to be very close, so I think that either team can win this one. Cricket, we need more cricket, of course. No, I'm not taking the Hawks. I'm taking the Knicks.
She said EJ.
Oh, EJ, sorry. I have to go Clippers. A neck injury is no joke. That crappy hurt. Yeah, I understand that one. I don't mind it. I don't mind the Clippers, but I'd rather take the points with Dallas. I think that this game is going to remain close. Dallas had one of their worst games in Game 4. I think they're going to come out like Denver did last night and really start to perform. So I do like to grab Dallas plus the points in this game.
All right, now we're going to head on to the ice for the NHL. We have game number 1. No, you did not miss the hockey because we have the hockey starting right now. Montreal Canadiens at the Winnipeg Jets around a -135, -136 for the Winnipeg Jets, a +120, +125 for the Canadiens. Connor Hellebuck and Carey Price, your most likely goalies. And looking at this one, there's only one spot I can look at in this game, and that is to the team that is well rested, that did not just go through a 7-game series, that did not just have to come back from down 3-1 in a series. I'm going with the Winnipeg Jets in this game. I like them in regulation. I like them on the puck line. I like them in money line. I'm all over this Winnipeg Jets team. You can get them in regulation +105. That is going to be my official play that I'm giving out for this one. The puck line, you can get for, I think, around +200, +195 for the puck line, plus or -136. I don't hate that either. This is going to be a well-rested Winnipeg Jets team versus a team with the Montreal Canadiens that just came off a hard-fought 7-game series. They had to come back from down 3-1, and I think this is an absolute flat spot for this Montreal Canadiens team, and I'm surprised we haven't seen more money come in on the Jets so far. I also placed a -135 wager on the Jets to win the series as well. Even though the winner of this division is not going anywhere in that Final Four. Let's see. Yeah, coolest sport on earth. I love hockey now. Oh boy, here we go. Chanel agrees on the Winnipeg, and I'm assuming EJ Rainmaker does not. He said, oh boy, there's still momentum. Yes, but I have a feeling this could be similar to what we saw with the Colorado-Vegas series, where we saw Vegas just come off of a 7-game series there where they won, and then all of a sudden they looked dead in the water in Game 1 from the start. So this is a spot where I'm going to take Winnipeg here. I think this is a great spot for them. So I'm on the Jets, Game 1 versus the Canadiens. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, though. I think this could be like a 3-2 game. But I don't have any bets on totals. Probably lean towards maybe the over in Vegas, and then the under in this game. So maybe a split. Are you on the overs in both games? I mean, if you like the over in Montreal and Winnipeg, that's a +133, +135, depending on your book. So you may see that at 5. If it hits 5, I will bet the over in Winnipeg and Montreal. All right, heading into the last game here, we have the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's see. Montreal can use that momentum to roll over Winnipeg, but who the hell had Winnipeg facing the Habs? Anyway, I know I had what everyone else had. I had Edmonton and I had Toronto, and I was dead wrong. Luckily, I backed Montreal in Game 7, kind of made back that series bet that I had for the Leafs. I should have known the Leafs can't make anything easy, and I should have just bet the Habs in Game 5, 6, and 7 because, well, you know, they're the Leafs. They are the MLB, or they're the NHL's version of the Chicago Cubs. They're the NHL version of the Dallas Cowboys. So 2 teams that just couldn't get over the hump for a very long time. This is a bad spot for Toronto now. You got to think, what are they going to do with this Leafs team? Are they going to blow up that core with all that cap hits that they're going to have? It's going to be interesting to see what Toronto does in the offseason. I think they should keep around Tavares, Marner, Matthews and Nylander and work around that. But heading into the final game of the night here, we have the Colorado Avalanche at the Vegas Golden Knights. Colorado leads 1-0 in the series. Philip Grubauer and Marc-Andre Fleury should be in net after what Robin Lehner did last game. I don't think Robin Lehner should be in between the pipes the rest of the series. With that being said, I'm on Colorado again. This is a team that just looks above and beyond everyone else. They are a whole nother level right now. And if Carolina doesn't win their series, this is my second Stanley Cup pick. I think that this Colorado team just smashes through everyone, to be completely honest right now. But let's I want to just take a look at a prop bet real quick. Colorado 4-0 plus 425. I think there's definitely some value on that play as well for Colorado to come through and sweep Vegas. For the video or for the stream, I'm on the Colorado puck line. That is a plus 140 I got it at. And I think this is a spot where they take care of business.
You put Winnipeg for me. I don't bet hockey.
I just realized that. And yeah, I think the over is in play too. I mean, it's scary to really bet a Colorado under these days. Colorado, I can see this being an easy 5-1 game again. So Colorado puck line plus 140. I think this Avalanche team just completely mauls the Vegas Golden Knights again. 17-3 the Philly won yesterday. That was a close one.
I had Philadelphia.
Maybe an over in that game. Yeah. Yesterday was horrible. It was a break-even day for me, so it wasn't anything crazy.
It was a good day for me.
Because you thought dog. I'm not on any dogs in hockey today. Tomorrow I'll be on a couple dogs, but not today. Because tomorrow we have the Islanders at home as a dog, and we have the Hurricanes on the road as a dog, a plus 135 dog for tomorrow. But we'll go over those games tomorrow when those are going to happen. But that's going to just about wrap this up. Any player props or anything you wanted to look at? Or you already did all that?
I already did my player props.
Yeah, I would need to look at it. But that's it for me. If you want to recap your plays for today, you can go right ahead.
Very small slate for me today, or a card for me today. I have 7 games in total. Mets and Seattle, along with our premium play from that the Tampa Bay New York game in baseball. If you want to check that out, picksandparleys.net. And then for basketball, I like Utah, I like New York, I like Philadelphia, and I like Dallas. So very small card for me, along with my player props that I like, which include Simmons, Barrett, O'Neal, and Luka. I'll be probably doing a video for that today as well. So check that out later. But that's my card for the day. What about you, Nick?
I'm looking at the San Diego Padres first 5. That's a plus 100. I'm on the over in the New York Mets game, 8 runs for that one. I'm on the over 9.5 in Minnesota and Baltimore with Dubnyk and Harvey going. I'm on the under in Toronto and Miami. I'm on the Colorado Rockies plus 103 and the under 11 runs in that game. For the ice, I'm on the Winnipeg Jets in regulation, which is a plus 105. And I'm on the Colorado puck line at plus 140. And one other prop bet I have in today. This feels like a kind of obvious one, but this is going to be a 2% play for me for a goal scorer prop. This is my biggest goal scoring prop bet to date. Nathan MacKinnon to score a goal plus 100. He's just been kind of going crazy in these playoffs. And Nathan MacKinnon is exactly what the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Edmonton Oilers wish McDavid and Matthews were. So, with that being said, McKinnon to score a goal plus 100 is my player prop for hockey tonight. All right. Reds game
we went over that
today.
one.
That's unfortunate.
Did you say Matt Harvey? Yeah, Matt Harvey.
Yeah, he's somehow still a pitcher in the major leagues. I'm wondering.
He's not good this year, though. He started off well. He started off 3-1 this year, and he's lost 5 straight starts. So
Yeah, one thing I'm wondering with him is how he still has a starting pitching job. I wonder what type of scandalous pictures he has of the GM or the manager for him to continue having a starting pitching job.
There's worse starting pitchers in the league.
Is there?
Yes.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm looking to fade Harvey until he's no longer a major league pitcher, which shouldn't take long. So with that being said, I'm on the over in that game and potentially the run line for the Twins if I happen to get it back around to that game. But that's going to just about do it here for the Earle Sports Bet Show. Well, we want to thank you guys all for hanging out in the chat here. But that's going to just about do it for this video. Good luck with all your plays today, whether it's in the Major League Baseball, whether it's NBA, whether it's NHL, whether it's cricket or whatever sports.
Russian table tennis.
Or soccer in EJ's thing here. I know he bets soccer, and I've seen plenty of tennis chat in that Discord chat as well. So good luck whatever you guys are playing today. But this has been the Twins team total. That's one I was looking at as well. I just went with the full game over though for that game. All day and twice on Wednesday. Hey. Yeah. But that's going to just about do it for this stream. Thank you guys all for watching. And we will catch you guys tomorrow, same time on Earle Sports Bets here, 11 a.m. Thank you guys for watching, and good luck.